Hey y'all, hey, this is Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Come on in, y'all. Happy Monday. Monday has come around again, but thank God we are here to see it. Let me start you off with the positive vibes, because today is going to be a what?
Step one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun.
Hey,
Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
hey,
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
Hey,
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do. The aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. So life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason, though.
hey,
Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, yo. You always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison the ride.
hey,
And full of thoughts, so here come the clouds.
what?
They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost.
Hey, what?
So I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive vibes are overtaken. I got patience. One day at a time. That's how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Hey, what? Step four. Hey, good morning, Coffee with Friends. Good morning, happy Monday. I know I'm late, and so I don't know who's gonna come on, but that never stops me from coming on here and reading the positive vibes for the day, even when I'm late. Good morning, Ghost. Good morning. How are you? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. We made it to another week. How can we complain about that? Hopefully, your weekend was beautiful, Ghost. I don't know what you did, but I did see Maddie got a new fishing pole. Does that mean that Maddie gets to fish with the fellas now? Because every time I see y'all go fishing, it's always the guys. But now Maddie got her own fishing pole. What's she gonna do with it? When are you taking her fishing, Ghost? I want to hear this. When is Maddie going fishing? Because I seen the fishing pole. I mean, good morning, Brandilla. Hopefully, I don't need one of them fishing poles like what Maddie has, because, baby, I don't know if I can handle them big poles, but we going to see. We going to see. Y'all make fishing seem so easy. I be thinking y'all go fishing and y'all going to be stinking and shit, right? But when I see y'all go fishing, y'all be having regular clothes on and shit. Like, the fish don't make y'all stink. Like, do I have to wear, like, plastic shit and all kind of shit? Because I don't want to smell like fish. Right, Ghost. That's a good point. Unless you got like one of those porta potty things and took it out there with you. the little toilets. You would have to take a little toilet out there with you. You said no plastic. I'm just saying. I don't want to smell like fish. Y'all be out there with y'all real clothes on. Happy Monday, Cheryl. Happy Monday. Good morning. Happy fucking Monday. You know, like I said, my spirits have been better. And I appreciate that. Smokey has a porta potty. And you getting one too? Right? Because we might need to pee. Please get a porta potty. Because you know, I'm gonna need to pee out there. That's a good point. Where were the ladies gonna pee when we do our activities on the beach? We can't keep walking back to the house. Oh God, I'm tired, y'all. I know it's Monday and I had the whole weekend to recover. And I got some stuff accomplished this weekend. I actually been getting a lot of stuff accomplished. And I touched base with Avia briefly yesterday about our Dominican Republic trip. And so she did tell me Aquanda officially canceled. Oh, Aquanda, we're going to miss Aquanda this year. Oh, do whatever you must, Ghost. Do whatever you must. But I've asked Avia to give me a list of the people who's going because I have to figure out the rooms and such, right? Because I'm still going because this is a trip I committed to. Oh, somebody's calling me. 1 second, y'all. One second. All right, see who's calling me. Work is calling. Oh my God. How come it won't answer? 1 second, guys. Work is calling me. All right, let's see if my boss gonna call me back. All right, let's see if he's gonna call me back. All right. He was calling me for something. I don't know what. Good morning, Valerie. You said mute us. All right, I will. I forgot. I was just trying to answer his call because what's he calling me so early in the morning for? Let me try again. 1 second, y'all. Hang in there. Hi, Andrew. Sorry, I was trying to pick up my call and my machine was acting stupid. Good morning. I'm good, hanging in there. How are you? What's the matter? Yeah. Okay. Okay. One, I need to see what he's doing. So I reached out to Nimesh already this morning for the cause stuff, right? Because I want to take a look at what his plans are for the cause server, see what applications we're touching, and try to create a plan for each application, right? I don't know if there's a specific tool per se, but off the top of my head, but I can certainly take a look and try to help him organize the cause server stuff. Now, the security vulnerabilities, that's new to me. I don't know what's happening there. But I can definitely, yeah, the cause stuff is another thing. The security vulnerabilities, what is he exactly doing with them? Like, does he have meetings? Like, I'd have to touch base with him to figure out how does he even manage and track them. Okay. Right. And I see them in the report. Right. Yeah. All right. So let me take a note. Like, yeah. No, he's not. He's not. That's fair. Yeah, I have to think about it. First, when I look at the vulnerabilities, I see that they're tracking month over month. And again, the numbers are increasing in some places, decreasing in others. And so we probably have to do something similar to what we're doing with JIRA, kind of work with each of the development VPs and highlight the vulnerabilities that's out there and get remediation plans, something like that, for how they're addressed. That's what I'm thinking off the top of my head, because I see that they're by development VP over month, and we have the CVM ID, so we can actually sort them based on the report and pull out all the glosses, vulnerabilities, and have them speak to them, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I can work with Nimish on that as well, and try to come up with something, because he's not a project manager, so that's fair. Okay. So, all right. So I'll see what I can do there and circle back around. All right. Anything new going on? I know, but anything that to talk about in specifically. Exactly. Yes, it's definitely settled. We're good. It seems like really. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, they took them off? But the 1,000 was still staying. That's still there? The 1,000 that we applied each month based on the MIPS financials, or that's gone too? Remember we had 1,000. Oh, got it, 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 got it. So nothing else was added back, is what we're saying. So we're just monitoring it at the pace that it's at. Okay. Well, I mean, we went through double settlement on Wednesday with some issues. Yeah, we did handle it. Yes, real time. Yeah. All right. We'll see what happens. It could have been worse. All right. Yep. 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 How was your son's wrestling? Okay. Okay. Good second day is good. Good second day is good. All right, so I'll touch base with Nimish on the vulnerabilities and the cause server. Which one is more? Which one is priority? Because I know he's not going to be able to focus on both. Well, we'll see what happens because I can probably work out a cause plan for him in parallel as we're figuring out the vulnerability stuff. Let me just see. Yes. What team? Like the Archer security team? Which team? Oh, let me write this down. All right, I have to look up Chris Bennis. I never worked with him. Okay. Um, of course, like the last time. Mhm. Yes, I imagine that. Mhm. What? What? Impact? Oh God, I guess I gotta learn that whole system. That's Chris. Oh. Hmm. That changes for you. Has to. Yeah. 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 Hmm. Isn't that underneath you right now? Don't you have the SREs? Okay, got it. What? Okay. So anything that we do from a security vulnerability perspective, we need to be working with Chris Dennis. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, y'all. And y'all waited for me. Hey, Hillbilly. I forgot to mute my phone. That was my boss calling me. Of course, the org, my org structure is changing. And every time the org changes, I always wonder where I'm going to land or whatever. And so, wait 1 second. Um, all right. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Work does call. I do work. I told y'all I do work. And so, as changes are being made at work, my boss normally likes to call me and give me an update because sometimes it affects my work. And so that's it. Good morning, Damaris. Good morning. Happy Monday. What did you guys do over the weekend? Debbie keeps me on my toes. She called me to ask me how many people will go into the Dominican Republic. So let me get back to that. I did speak to Avia. Aquanda has canceled due to personal situations. Life does life for people. So I understand that. And so Avia is going to send me over a list of people that are still going to DR. And then from there, I will start moving around, you know, the room situations. All right. And so I will keep you guys updated. I am, in the next 2 weeks, I will be moving towards paying for my trip, trying to book my flight. Don't worry, my medical stuff, for all those that donated, I appreciate you. I am on my way to taking care of my medical situation. Some people zelled me to my personal account. Some people are still zelling me because, I'm a little short, but I can make it work with what I got. But, whatever. I just want to say that I appreciate y'all, but I am on my way. I'm closer to my goal than I would have ever imagined, right? And so within the next week, I'll know for sure if I met my goal. I did deactivate the GoFundMe. A couple of people texted me this weekend and asked me and told me that my GoFundMe was not accepting donations. That's because I turned it off. One, because they charge entirely too much money. They take too much fees. And so they took a couple of hundred off of the donations before they sent it to me. So at that point, I shut it down. And so if anybody, if you know me personally, you have my phone number and you wanted to donate or you want to donate, you can just tell me. Other than that, thank you anyway. All right. And so I am back in line with preparing and starting to focus on our next journeys. And so I will have, in the next couple of days, I will have the list of names that are still going to DR. Okay. So if anybody from Coffee with Friends is still thinking about going, it is not too late for you to put your deposit down, but it is closer to the point where you have to pay your trip in full by July 1st. All right. No pressure. This is supposed to be a trip, fun, relaxation, good times. Okay. And so this is what we're attempting to do. Me, I'm going to be there anyway because I'm committed to relaxation and a good time. And I know a couple of people that I know that have committed are definitely going. So if our crowd is smaller this year, it's okay. This is just an indication that life likes, but this will not be our last trip, okay? Yeah, they took the portion. They did. They automatically take the portion. And so the flyer for the trip is here. August 21st to the 25th is our trip. So make sure you put your $50 deposit down. I think our fees, our trip has to be paid by July 1st. I think it's July 1st, Valerie. I have to go check the invoice myself. And so we'll have a good time. We will have a good time. All right. That is our next immediate Coffee with Friends trip. We do have a Texas Showdown 45 celebration for Fancy K that's happening this Saturday. We will be in the Hamptons celebrating Fancy 45 birthday. All right. But Debbie's birthday is the day before, so we got to show her some love too. But we know with that, we're celebrating a milestone birthday, so we know that the weekend is going to be on showering Miss Fancy as it is her milestone. But Debbie might get a cake thrown in her face once or twice. I don't know. We shall see. All right. But I love and appreciate y'all. This is truly a family that we are building. I mean, the mere fact that the Texas crew is coming here, right? And I've already started packing my shit. I got my black outfit. I got my orange outfit. I just need to throw my pajamas in there, and some walk around stuff like for the house, and get the freak on the bus. Get the freak on the bus, okay? And meet them in the city. That's right. I'm getting on the bus with my suitcase. I'm gonna have a little suitcase. I'm getting on the bus with my shit. And we are going to hang out in the city. We're going to make a day of it. All right. We're going to meet by Times Square. I think I'm waiting for the itinerary. I don't want to plan it. I'm just following suit. But I'm pretty sure since Fancy has not been to New York City, we'll probably do Times Square. I don't know if we'll go by the Empire State Building. We'll hop around and we'll do shit, right, to the best of our ability. Okay. Then we're going to hop our happy asses on the Long Island Railroad. Okay. Have our wine, have our snacks, take a cruise out to the Hamptons. All right. When we get to the Hamptons, 9 times out of 10, we'll have to take an Uber to the house, whatever the case may be. But here we come. All right. We got some things. Well, they got some things planned, and I'm just coming. I'm coming with my mouth. I'm coming with my energy. I'm coming with whatever needed to make this a celebration. You say you good, this about fancy. I know it is. I know it is. I know it is. I know it is. But Debbie, you didn't have to worry because you contributed, you zelled me. So you didn't have to worry about getting hit with those GoFund fees. It was very disappointing. And so I just closed it because I was like, this don't make no damn sense. I'm not going to give GoFund this money continuously. So I shut it down. I did. But what month are we in, y'all? What month are we in? We are in June. We are in June. I know somebody want to tell me about the oil changes, but I'm so damn nosy, but I got to get through this show. Today is June 3rd. Let's see what June has for us. June is one of the months that make you go, because June is the month of forgiveness. Here we go again. I feel like we just read this last year, but it feel like yesterday. June is the month of forgiveness. Forgiveness is not something you do. It is the state of being that when offered brings forth the truth of who you are. Baby, I need more people on here today because there's some people on Coffee with Friends that needs to understand what the fuck I'm about to read, because this month is about forgiveness. And some of y'all be on here arguing about little ass shit. I know last week I said some shit that got a couple of people chopped the fuck up. But this is what this show is about. This is about accountability. This is about doing better, being better. And I can't come on here and be tiptoeing through the tulips, my darling, or whatever the words of the song is. Like, I hate to tiptoe through the tulips because I feel like I'm doing us an injustice. Okay. And so I just want to say, there's a couple of people on here that need to focus on forgiveness. And even if it's not to forgive the other person to a point where you want to rebuild a relationship with them, forgive them for yourself. And I'm talking to me too, because I struggle. I struggle with forgiveness because I live in the double fuck you state all the time. I be like, double fuck you and I don't care, right? You know, Jimmy crack corn and I don't fucking care. That's how I be moving. Okay? And so, you know, I'm going to be honest. Let me read this again. Forgiveness is not something you do. Forgiveness, it is the state of being that when offered brings forth the truth of who you are. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? June 1st. I am willing to forgive myself because I am not always aware of what I'm doing to cause myself harm. Let me read that again. I am now willing to forgive myself because I am not always aware of what I'm doing to cause myself harm. Some of us walk around not knowing why shit is so hard, why life is so hard, why we feel so fucking miserable, why things never go the way we want them to go. Because I'm not always aware of what I'm doing causes myself harm. Interesting, right? There is a prayer being offered on your behalf at all times. This prayer is offered by the angels, your guardians, who live in the unseen realms of the universe. It is a universal live in the unseen realms of the universe. It is a universal prayer offered on behalf of everyone, even those who do not believe in the power of prayer. It is a prayer that operates most effectively when you don't know how to pray for yourself. The angelic prayer is this: Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. And I know as humans, we sit there and we say, baby, they know what the fuck they doing. But based on the prayer, it says, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they do. That's what it says. Each time you deny yourself the joy of loving or being loved, some angel pleads on your behalf. Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. In those moments when fear, anger, or the struggle for control motivates you to behave in a mean, oh, baby, let me go back, because some of y'all on here need this. For they know not what they do. In those moments when fear, anger, or the struggle to control motivates you to behave in a mean, nasty, inconsiderate, or spiteful way, the Divine Mother opens up her heart to pray on your behalf. How many times the mother had to open up her heart to pray on us on Coffee with Friends? Because some of y'all be coming on here being mean and nasty for no reason. For they know not what they do. Right? And for those people that do that is motivated to behave in a mean and nasty and inconsiderate way or a spiteful way, the Divine Mother opens up her heart to pray on your behalf. I need y'all to know that. Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do. In response to this prayer, God is willing to give you another chance anytime you need one. So when you feel funky, okay, and you want to jump and you want to be disrespectful, think about this shit. Who are you hurting? Yourself? When you allow self-defeating beliefs to hold you in a place of pain and suffering, one of the archangels prays for you. Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do. When you lack the courage to move beyond habitual responses that do not support the divine unfolding of your true identity, the master teachers lift you up by praying, Father, forgive them, for they not know what they do. How many people think living in those same habits of being nasty and being mean and washing it off as I'm just direct, I'm just truthful, I'm just honest, but you know you're fucking being mean. You know that you're out here to say stuff to hurt somebody else. Why do you do that? Right? Why do you do that? Because you claim that's who you are. It's a habit. But this says when you lack the courage to move beyond habitual responses that do not support the divine unfolding of your true identity, the master teachers lift you up in prayer. How do you want people to see you? As mean and nasty? It's not cute. It's not. So many ways to get your feelings and your expressions and your emotions across without being mean and nasty. You know, when I can't be nice, I try to learn to shut the hell up. Good morning, I am Jacinta, because baby, sometimes words are powerful. And sometimes you can't get them shits back. So sometimes when you say shit that's mean and nasty, you can't recover from it. And it might just have been a fleeting moment for you. Or you might be the person making excuses saying that's just who you are. But who are you? Who are you? And do people want to be around you? When you believe that what you think and what you do is more powerful than what God knows and what God can do, some being somewhere pleads on your behalf. Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they do. Perhaps it is time for you to pray this prayer for yourself. Right? Pray this prayer for yourself, because what is the point? and being mean and nasty, right? Until today, you may have believed you had all the answers. That what you did not know or could not do was impossible. Just for today, write 109 times, Father, forgive me, for I not know what I do. For I know not what I do. Today, I am devoted to forgiving myself for believing that I know it all and I could do it all alone, baby. This is definitely a message, right? This is definitely a message. All right. Wait, Fancy, you said you shutting the hell up today? I am just sent to say happy birthday, Fancy. It's today? No, today is not her birthday. Why y'all confusing me? You know? Right. Okay, right. Because I'm like, wait a minute. I know I didn't miss it. Are we going to be in the Hamptons for your birthday? What the fuck? Well, Cheryl, fancy and direct are two different things. But fancy can be a little mean. And she knows it, and I love her. So she's right. She can be a little mean. I have seen it, Cheryl. I have seen it. But she recognizes it, right? And she is direct, right? The direct part is one thing, but she knows she could be a little mean. Right, Fancy, that part. And you know what? The one thing about you, Fancy, is you recognize that, right? And we love you for it. We do, because, you know, with Fancy, she is direct with a bite. It's like right? It's like got a bite to it. But you know her spirit is beautiful. Like her spirit doesn't move like her bite. Like you know, she'll support you, she'll hold you down, she'll think about you, right? Her spirit is beautiful. But that mouth, she got a bite. But she's working on it. And Fancy, that doesn't mean shut the hell up. There's an in between. You gotta find a middle ground. The fuck? You gotta find a middle ground, okay? But let me ask y'all this, all right? Based on the reading today, you know, do you ever self-reflect and ask yourself, am I mean? Am I mean? Right? Fancy don't need to shut up because she's trying not to be mean, right? And so Fancy, she reminds me of my son. He goes from 0 to 100. I be like, baby, there's a middle ground. He's either happy or he's either fuck you, kiss my ass, and get the fuck out my face. And I be like, oh my God. Like, there's a middle ground, yo. Like, I be working on my son. I've been trying to work on my son for years. That motherfucker is direct mean. You know, he try to act like he just direct. I be like, you are direct, but you direct mean. You know? And so he don't have a middle ground either. And there are people like that, right? And to me, I feel like it's a defense mechanism, right? It just needs some work. That's all. And Fancy, and I commend you for that. And I commend you for that because you are human. We are all human. I got some fucked up ways about myself too. I do. Right? I have some fucked up ways about myself too. And so that's not what we're saying. We're not coming down on people because they got to tweak themselves. We're saying recognize that you got to tweak yourself and then do something about it. And that's what you're doing. And so I can't complain. Oh, Shirley's. Right, Shirley. That's true. That's true. I mean, Fancy has never been mean to me. I've seen her bite several times, but she's never been mean to me. Okay. Wait, Hillbilly said 3 to 5 hours. Because Damaris, he's in the mountains. Hillbilly is at least 6 hour drive from me. He's far. He's far. DeSanta said, I know for a fact I am not mean. Nothing to reflect on. You know what? I'm DeSanta. You don't look like you have a mean. No, you don't look mean. You don't. Debbie said, Fancy hates when you tell her you were going to do something, and when you don't do it or you are inconsistent, she be ready to go off. So I don't do what I said I was going to do. I stay away. I know that's right, Debbie. I know that's right. I would stay away too. Shit. The fuck? Listen, that's why when Fancy be planning shit, like when she planned the house in Hampton, she invited us, but basically she was like, fuck them. I'ma pay for the house. And they the fuck want to go, they could pay or not. They don't have to go. Fancy is the type of person that she not waiting for nobody. If she want to do something, she gonna do it. And if you say you gonna do it, she expects you to do it. And if you don't, she's still gonna go the fuck on ahead. Okay? And I respect that. And that's why I try to keep my word, because word means everything. Okay? Word means everything. I know Damaris, Hillbilly is all the way out there. Shit. It would have been nice if y'all could have seen each other. Fancy said, sis, I've been shutting up because everything I say is going to come off as mean. Don't get me wrong. It is definitely things that need to be said, but I do always say it in the best. I do always say it in the best, or I don't always say it in the best way. Well, you know what? Recognizing that. That's a big deal, Fancy. That's a big deal. Damaris, Brandon is going to Ohio. Yeah. Fancy, word is fucking bond. You're not lying. Like if somebody tell me they're gonna do something and you don't do it, that's not gonna sit well with me at all. At all. So I get it. All right, I get it. Word is bond. But let me ask y'all a question. This is my question, right? For today. Is your worth valued by how others see you? Let that marinate for a minute. That's the question of the day. Is your worth valued by how others see you? I need answers. Because I had to marinate in this myself. Okay? I had to marinate in this myself. Is your worth valued by how other people see you? Okay, I am the center. That's an interesting answer. Is your worth valued by how other people see you? I need answers, y'all. I'm being nosy looking at my organization because I think there was an org change. So I need to see. Okay. All right. So Debbie said, that's an excellent question. I think we will be walking around here with low self esteem and not realizing it's based off the question alone. Hmm. It probably shouldn't be, but P, you have a point. It is a deep reflection question. It's something I need y'all to marinate on. Is your worth valued by how other people see you? And I started to really marinate on this over the weekend. Is my worth valued on how other people see me? Hillbilly, Damaris said, no, it's the value I place on myself. That part, that takes a lot of self-confidence. I love it. Hillbilly said, I stopped that train of thought when I realized my life could be more interesting than the movies I watch. So I work hard to make that a reality. Mexico better live than in a pig. I love it. I love it. Fancy, I'm with you. I think we do. Isn't this the reason why so many of us try to wear name brand shit from top to bottom? We always try to be in the places that are most popular. We try to, be in the know, keep up with today's trends and stuff like that. Even when it becomes difficult for us financially, people go broke, showboating and stuff like that. Do you think it's based on the worth of how other people see you? Because if you didn't think about how other people see you, how would your life really look? Dev said, I think when you love someone and that's not being reciprocated in the way that you deserve, you start to feel as something is wrong with you. As one example I can think of. That's a great example. And I went through that in my last relationship. I kept questioning myself. I kept saying, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? And then through healing and prayer and really digging into myself, I said, hold the fuck up. I've been trying to do and be what other people needed me to be, and it still isn't enough, right? And so I stepped back and I said, I am going to step back into the RAW realm and be who the fuck I want to be, right? And that's it, and that's all. My worth is no longer valued by how other people see me. There was a time that I felt like I had to have the big house. I had to have the luxury items. I had to have all this stuff because I felt like, I needed to be there. That showed my worth, right? That showed everything about me. I don't live like that anymore, right? I live my life free and clear, right? To the ability of RAW. And who likes it, and who the fuck don't ain't my village. I've learned that. My value, like Damaris said, is based on how I feel about myself. It's not up to somebody else to place a value on me, to determine my worth. Okay? I have to determine my worth. And that's where the self-confidence comes in. Right? That's where the self-confidence comes in. Right? I don't have to fit in to the population of people just because I am trying to put value on my worth. The value of my worth is me being happy, me being at peace, and me doing the things that I enjoy. Period. And also when I'm not having the best time in my life, being transparent about the trials and tribulations that's going on in my life, because I'm human. There's a lot of people who walk around smiling and acting like nothing is going on because God forbid somebody find out that they ain't got no money. They need help with something. That will fuck up the value that they put on themselves. Right? Is your worth valued by how others see you? Debbie said, I don't think we arrived at that place where we only accept what's best for us. It just takes some longer to get there than others. Yeah, it took me a long fucking time. And you know, the sad thing is, when I was growing up, everybody kept telling me, don't worry, when you get in your 50s, you're going to get to the point where I don't give a fuck what other people think. And baby, I have arrived. I have arrived. You know, there's people in my life that might say, oh, she cursed too much. And I used to be so conscious of that. Oh, she talked too loud. I don't give a fuck. Right? I used to try to whisper. I used to try not to curse. You know, but this is who I am. This is who I am. Right? And I have learned that the value I place on myself is mega important. And the people that are attracted to my energy, those are my village. That's my village. And that's all I need to worry about. I don't have no concern about people who do not like my energy and who I am as a person. As long as I'm not being mean, as long as I'm not being disrespectful, I'm going to continue being me and valuing my self-worth. That's it, and that's all. Sam said it's a supply and demand thing. If people can understand their perception of you, if they see value, it makes you worthy of being valued. But why should it matter what other people think? Valerie said, at Deb, I look at that person and start wondering what's wrong with them. Are they damaged, operating in a low capacity? Could be. Debbie said, Val, that's a mouthful. Operating in low capacity. Woo! What does that mean, y'all? What does that mean? Operating at a low capacity. What does that mean? What does that mean? Val said, I always feel sorry for the person and wonder what happened, what wounded them. And when I don't see them loving like I love, I try to figure out why. But we could try to figure out why all day and all night. They need to figure out why. Right? They need to figure out why. They need to figure out why. That's a good question. This is something I hope that you guys take off a screen and you marinate on, right? I hope so. And with that, I'm going to go and end the show because I got work to do. Y'all saw my boss was calling me and he need me to do stuff. But always move in peace and love. And you know, June is the month of forgiveness, right? And so we have to go around and worry about forgiving ourselves. And then we have to ask ourselves, is your worth valued by how others see it? And if you come out with the answer, yes, right? Then you got work to do. Right? Because how can you live in your true authentic self? How could you live in your true happiness if you are basing it on how other people feel? You can't. Make sure y'all are giving me the thumbs up. Exactly, Valerie. A lot of people are walking around damaged and don't know it. Sam said it's a balance between self-confidence and what your currency to others mean. Deb said about the low vibrational person. What did Valerie say? Low capacity, right? Debbie said not living in their full potential. I think when people identify their correct tribe, it shows. They are some of the most successful people in all areas of their life. Babe. And it took me all these years to find the right tribe. And I found it through Coffee with Friends, right? People that motivate and inspire. One of the things that I always say when I go live on TikTok or when I'm talking to people is, one of the things that I always wanted to do was motivate and inspire, right? Living my life out loud is a part of that, right? To show people that although you have trials and tribulations, you too can overcome them. Although you are tired and you are getting up in age, working on your physical fitness is important. Although you have a lot of stuff going on in your mind, you need to take the time and work on your mental stimulation. This is what self-love looks like. We make so much time for everything else, and then we find out we're lost because all of our value is nothing because we place it on other people to place that value on ourselves. But what are we doing to show ourselves that we are valuable to ourselves? Cheryl Lee said, in my opinion, it means making decisions based on a vibration stating they are living in or joint through at the moment. Or going through at the moment, I'm thinking you meant. Right. Making decisions that suit you. You know, and I experienced in life, I've made some decisions, and many of people come to me and be like, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. And sometimes that gets in your head, but you have to stay true to yourself. You have to stay true to yourself. Remember that. June is the month of forgiveness. Start with forgiving yourself. Start with understanding your worth. Move with a positive vibration. Move with the ability to grow and do better. Stop worrying about how other people see you and worry about what you want to see for yourself. Right? Because that's all that matters. People come and people go. But you still got you. I'm going to leave y'all with that this morning. All right? I am. Okay? And so, Debbie, I don't know if you heard me, but I will be getting a list of names. I know you asked me who's going to DR. I will be getting a list of names either today or tomorrow from Avia. All right. And so we will start, I will start organizing the rooms based on who's going. I will be paying for my trip in the next 2 weeks. I'm going to be hitting it close because, you know, I have to get the money first for my trial, and then everything else comes after that. Okay. And so I'm going to be paying for my trip. I'm going to be focusing on my airfare. I'm going to get that all out the way. My airfare and everything should be taken care of by the first week in July. Okay. So with that, hopefully you guys are right behind me. I hope too many people haven't dropped out either. So far, I heard just Aquanda. So I don't know. Angel said that she might drop out because she was building a house or whatever the case may be. And so we shall see. All right. But I'm still going. I am. I'm still going. Valerie is still going. Debbie, you're going. All right. And so I have to figure out who else is going on the trip. All right. Either way, we're going to have a great time. All right. And with that, I'm going to send y'all out because you know what I say. No matter, or even when you feel low, you can still what?
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
And I'm Doe. This is Coffee with Friends, and I am Roar to Debo. Come back tomorrow, y'all. It is Tuesday. June is the month of forgiveness. Get this message. Hey, hustle hard. Hey, I be making moves. Hey,
To the system, I don't wanna be saved.
I've been doing shit.
My way, on the highway.
What?
In the driveway is a nice range. Cause I'm down through the climb, I invite pain.
Yes, Valerie, I know you going. Hey. What? Anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient. Hey. But I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low. Valerie, you should have invited Dimitri here. Hey, I never answered a no, man, I still go. Peace, y'all. I'm out. And Giselle, why didn't you invite your friends? Let's go.